What's going on YouTube? I'm going to entitle this video, I Hate Poverty. Let me tell you why I hate poverty. And now, let me say something before I even get into this. The type of poverty I'm talking about is in America and developed nations. I'm not talking about Rwanda, Sudan, or places like this. We're not going through that type of situation, so I'm not talking about that type of poverty. I'm talking about the type of poverty where you have no reason whatsoever, right, to be in it. The only reason you're participating in it is because it's something that you're doing. I'm tired of walking to people's houses where they have this huge house inside and everything looks great, but they're barely making payments. I'm tired of brand new cars parked in ghetto neighborhoods or white trash neighborhoods and trailers. How is that happening? Is it because the government is paying your rent and you're out there spending your money on a freaking car, which is a bad investment also, and you're living high on a hog, I'm tired of standing in line with people who have food stamp cards and are young, who are in their 20s and their 30s, and the guy is standing there and the lady's standing there and they're both broke. But yet, on the weekends, and it'll be the first one to tell you that you gotta have fun in life. They haven't picked up a book since high school, but they're in their late 20s and early 30s, I'm tired of Section 8 or hearing about Section 8 and all these programs for broke people. I'm tired of people going to shopping malls, buying clothes and putting clothes on credit that they're never going to pay for. They're going to bankrupt this credit card. They're not going to pay it. They can't afford it, but they're only doing it to impress people who don't really care about them in the first place. I'm tired of people buying motorcycles and toys and four-wheelers and all these things, and they're barely making ends meet. You see where I'm going with this? A lot of poverty that is going on in the world today is self-inflicted. It's something that you're doing to cause it. But yet, you're the same person that gets on the pedestal and talks about how the government isn't creating jobs, how someone else isn't helping you to pay your own bills that you created your own self. Wow. That's heavy. Right? I'm tired of sitting in conversations with people and they're sitting there saying, you know what? The government is this with the jobs. Gas prices are going up. Food prices are going up. Of course they're going up. It's called inflation. And if you're not making enough money to keep up with inflation and blow it out of the water, then you're not doing what you need to do. You're not doing what you need to do. Right? That's what's going on. I mean, dig deep. What's the real problem? The real problem is you. I get people here all the time asking me, Abdul, well, you never want to have fun and you never want to kick back and lay back. Listen, that's not important to me. What's important to me is being responsible. Is that important to you? Listen. All of us right now have the capability, if you have a job or if you have money coming in, right, to do powerful things. I just gave you the story of Jerry Buss yesterday. Just gave it to you. Of how it was a rags to riches story. But you gotta get the right environment. You gotta read the right books. You gotta put yourself in the right company. If you don't have the correct friends that are outside, stay inside. But one thing I want you guys to do for 2013, who fall in this category, please do this one thing for me. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Stop looking in the past of what's happening. Because here's the thing. You can't walk forward if you're looking back. You can't move forward. If you turn this away, looking backwards, you can't move forward. Right? If I can sit here and study, here's the thing about when people say you don't have enough fun. I actually feel unproductive if I don't go to the gym. I feel unproductive if I'm not reading. I feel unproductive if I'm not doing things that are on my list to make me better. I feel unproductive if I'm not stepping outside of my comfort zone because I feel like I'm not growing. Do you get it, people? I feel like I'm not growing. And if you feel like you don't need those things to be happy in life, Godspeed. Godspeed. But that's one thing I want you to do. I want you, the next time you hear someone complain about the economy, how their lack of ability for not being able to do something, whatever, get up from that table or get up from that thing and walk away. And talk to them tomorrow. They ask you, why did you walk away? What was wrong? I can no longer be in situations and conversations and circles like this. That's not going to be productive to my growth. No, I'm gone. I'd rather sit in darkness in my house than to go out and be and get and catch that disease of negativity, lack of effort, not being able to have the courage to do things out of the box. You know? I don't have to beat this horse to death. You guys know where I'm going with this. Chime in on it. Let me hear what you think. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Go over and like the Facebook page. And until next time, signing off.